Good morning, everyone. Today is November 24th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in to Mysteries of the Unknown here with J.S. Moore. I hope everybody is doing well. Anybody traveling this holiday week? Yeah, not really advised to be visiting loved ones right now, from what I understand. COVID outbreak's getting worse. It's as bad now as it's ever been, maybe worse than it's ever been. At any rate, I always read for myself in the morning. And typically I'll pull one card, sometimes three. Today I'll be using the Catharsis Tarot, which has 99 cards. It has 21 additional Elder cards for further clarification, including the Fate and Chance cards. I am a Capricorn, so I always factor the zodiac signs in, or the astrology signs into readings as well. That's why one of the first things I ask someone is, when were you born? One time I had someone say, you already know that. And I'd never met them before. So, yeah, there's a misconception that empaths, intuitives, fortune tellers, whatever you want to call it, there's so many different kinds, are automatically going to know when someone was born. I typically have an idea. It's usually between two different signs. If I was able to talk to someone, roughly ask them 3 questions, not having to do with their birthday, I can usually narrow it down to 2 different star signs. But I'm a Capricorn. Today my card is the 4 of Coins. So yeah, uphill battle with finances. Um, hmm. I want some further clarification because when it comes to finances and things like that, that's a struggle for most people. I think some people are good with money; they're good at saving money. Um, I typically put a percentage back in my 401k, and I don't mess with that. But I'm also bound to kind of that Delphic maxim: if you have, give. So yeah, I kind of keep just a little bit of money in my bank account just in case something unforeseen comes up. But if there's somebody out there that needs my help and I'm not helping them, then yeah, there's like a tug at my heart. So anyway, that's my crux, not yours. Pull another card. Queen of Swords, that makes sense to me. Well, see if I can get another element involved here or an arcana. Nice. Okay. Definitely a fight here, but there's 3 different elements involved. That makes sense to me as well. So the one thing that I'm kind of struggling with this holiday is, my parents are uh, getting older. I want to see them as often as I can. I do make an effort to see my mom every day. She lives close to me. But my dad, I don't get to see very often. Um, he has a problem with his lungs, and I wouldn't want to risk giving him, or since my daughter Erika is 6 and she's going to school, I would hate for her to be a carrier of it and us not know it, and her infect someone, a loved one, especially. But at any rate, this is kind of what that means for me. I'm going to see if I can pull that 4th element out right off the top. Yeah, there it is. Ace of Cups. So, yeah, overflowing with love from my family, for sure. And hmm, I typically don't pull an even number of cards, so we'll keep going. But yeah, all this factoring in makes sense to me because it is a constant battle in my mind. What to do, what not to do, and in essence, I think the right choice is distance, and not just social distance, but you know, call them on the phone. Not really technologically uh, advanced or anything like that, so I won't be doing Skype or Zoom or anything like that because I don't think they do it. They're more technologically challenged than I am. All right. So I'm not into the fifth card, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. All right. All right. High Priestess. Yeah, for you all that know how to read cards, factoring in that I'm a Capricorn, you see you got your Four of Coins, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, High Priestess. This is telling me to trust my instincts, trust my intuition, and yeah, that's what I'll do this week for sure. I'm kind of like that anyway, but yeah, that's just clarification for me. We're going to go around the world here. My next card is the Ace of Coins. It's two aces. Now, I think this has more to do with security than finances for me because yeah, I definitely haven't mastered my finances in any way. However, yeah, I'm secure. It's not something I constantly worry about or anything like that. As a whole, I've never really worried about those things, and unless my bank account's about to go into arrears, so the library, yeah, further consultation. So yeah, this to me just tells me keep doing what you're doing. The things out there that are bothering me that I don't have an answer to, yeah, just if you stop learning, you stop living, is what a friend of mine said, and that's me. I'm always reading, watching documentaries, different things, and expanding my knowledge, and hopefully that knowledge becomes wisdom. So Five of Cups, yeah, looking back, time of reflection. Um, yeah, I think of the river Leith, not the river Styx, when it comes to the underworld personally. But yeah, I've got two fives here already. So yeah, two fives, two aces. If we were playing poker, I think I'd be all right. And then I've got my Fool. So this is definitely uncharted territory. This COVID-19 pandemic has everyone in a flux, really. And, you know, I'm aware of the dog. I'm aware of the person warning me. Uh, and that's my intuition also. So I know better. I'm not going to venture out onto the branch to grab that apple and fall off the cliff. But yeah, that's just clarification for me. It's not saying I'm a fool per se. It's just saying, I'm heeding warnings, that type of thing. So I've got three arcana. I've got a pair of aces. I've got a pair of fives. It's interesting how you look at that. And then you got the swords here. That's also a club card. But each of these elements, someone asked me recently about palmistry. And one thing that isn't factored in to most readers, if you talk to them, they don't factor in the air hand, the earth hand, the water hand. So we'll have to get into that sometime. It has to do with like the length of your fingers, your palm shape, all these different things that are really fascinating about palmistry that people don't factor in. Most people traditionally are trained for this. And if they're not looking at your right hand and your left hand, they definitely have their cart before the horse. I don't want to criticize anyone, but I should do that sometime. It would be hard to do that virtually, however, because you want to actually see the person's hand, touch the person's hand, and you can pull energy from that as well. But I don't know why I'm telling you all about palmistry right now. But when it comes to my personal reading for the day, it is very rare that I pull more than 1 to 3 cards. But I always stick to an odd number, and at any rate, I'm happy with this. Of course, I'm a positive person. I always try to pull the positive out of anything. If you all have any questions about my reading, my sources, my methods, please drop that in the comments below. I'm happy to assist or answer any questions. Um, this is a new channel. If you don't mind to subscribe or tell your friends that might be interested in this, I have to get it to a certain number of subscriptions before I can do live readings, and that's the goal. I want to help people do free live readings, and yeah, you all have a um, safe week. Remember, the police are out in full force. They're trying to meet their quota. This time of year, it seems like in November and December and up until the New Year is the worst time to get pulled over, because it's very rare that you're going to get to talk them out of that ticket. You'll be safe. Take care.